share or my training when it comes to single stick, or what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna practice Ekis, so just purely Ekis. Okay, so here's my son. We're gonna be training. Sorry, I'm not used to doing live, but let me see. So this is purely Ekis. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just purely train the Ekis for at least a few minutes. Okay, so again, sorry, let me rotate it here. Okay, so this is purely basic. Okay, so if you can train with you, if you can watch this and train, then come along and train with us. But if not, if you can watch it later, then do it. Okay, so purely Ekis is this. So Ekis in RRK is plainly here. There's two kind of Ekis. One is diagonal, wider, and one is, in Filipino we call it manipis. So this is just a bunch of a thinner X compared to this one. This one is thinner, so I'm gonna train a thinner side. Okay, so remember, RRK is mostly originally based on bladed system, but for now we also train with stick. Okay, so this is thin X. I'm gonna train with a series of training. Just for demonstration, I'm gonna do it in 10 counts. Okay, so first drill is open, bukas position or alerta, and this I'm gonna do it here without moving my feet. Okay, go. Let's count to 10. Go move 1, 2, clearly warming up yourself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's train the lutang. Lutang is this one. Okay. Okay, go move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now then let's do lutang with patras. Atras, then lutang. Go move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now, so let's practice it from Sirada position. Sirada means 1 and 2. Same thing, you'll start with static position. Go move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now with lutang. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now with patras. Go move 1 with lutang. Patras and lutang. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what's the point of this? In RRK, I prepared the basic or the fundamentals compared to having advanced. For me, advanced is a combination of just a combination of 2 or 3 or more advanced, more basic technique. Then advanced meaning you can interplay from one technique to another. You can counter it and recounter it. For example, if I do Ekis, I can do it here, or I can do it same thing. So here, okay, or I can do 1, or I can do 1, 2. So there's a lot of principle when it comes to advancement, no? So, but for me, I prefer doing a lot of repetition in 1,000 or countless repetition of basic. Just doing the basic. For example, what I do here is purely Ekis. So from a static position to lutang, 2 atras and palutang. Then you can do Ekis at the same time. You can do it with 10 counts of doing it on this side. 1, then return, 2, then 3. Then you can do it on this side. 4. So if you can see, I'm not dragging my feet first, but originally when I do it here, I'm gonna drag it like this, okay? So to reposition myself. But first, I want you to just focus on this, just plainly moving. Okay, so 1 to 10, 1 to 10 each side. Then after that, you can try it on both sides. So 1 to 10 from 1, 2, 3, and up to 10, okay? And then once you do that, try to practice it in different concepts. For example, in putting yourself on the side or position yourself on the side. For example, I'll do it on the left, 1, 2, then go back on the right, then position on the left, and then position on the right. So, sorry about that. If you can see, if it trains it here, especially in RK, I'm not saying the whole, but I think it is. In Filipino martial arts, most of the time, positioning yourself and footwork is the most essential to master. Add it with a perfect gauging of distance, then you can really play. For example, if I'm here, I position myself here, but I can't touch him, then that's nonsense for me. So if I can move here and I can still touch him, then that's a perfect range. If he can hit me here, for example, if he hits me here, just plainly Ekis, okay? If he hits me here and I'll stop here, I'll do a footwork, a backward footwork, and I can touch his stick, but I can't touch his skin, then for me that's nonsense, okay? Why? Because the thing is, old school organizador was really great in blocking. They are really, really great in defenses. But if you can see them play, they are really, really good. Sorry about my English. Really, really good in terms of offensive. So for me, that's why I like Filipino martial arts. It's offensive based most of the time. Offensive doesn't mean I won't gonna block. I'm gonna block in terms of having the chance to recounter. There's only 2 reasons why I do defenses. First is to set it up. For example, from here, I'm gonna set up, atras ka na. 1, then in the moment, place, then I can do it. Or, I miss my attack, you step back. 1, then he hits, then there's no point of attacking. If I'm not into position to attack, then I will gonna do a counter attack as soon as possible. But the thing is this, most of my training will defend 80% on striking. Why? If I can hit him like this while he's hitting, much better than training myself on defending. In combative war, defending means losing. But in Filipino martial art, defending meaning you're adding your defenses to make sure that you're gonna win or you're gonna survive. But 80% to 85% of training of Philippine martial arts is purely striking. Okay, so that's the reason why most of the time I said train a lot on single stick, single stick on striking. For example, this is purely my mastery. If you ask me what is the best technique, then I'm gonna tell you, choose one first, train it 1,000 times. So this is my Ekis. This is purely Ekis. Then I'm gonna train it in different way. Then I'm gonna train it with partner. Then I'm gonna train it with opponent. I'm gonna spar it. So I'm gonna train it 1,000 times. Okay. So if not, then that's no point of training it. So mastery meaning I need to master it and do it 1,000 times. So that's as simple as that. Okay. So this is just a short video of explaining Ekis and training with Ekis. Okay. Thank you and see you on the next one. Okay. Thank you guys.